Heartbreak in San Antonio. Houston falls to Florida in NCAA title thriller. San Antonio. Nearly an hour after Florida confetti rained from the rafters and another national champion was crowned, Houston coach Kelvin Sampson stood beneath the harsh glow of television lights in a dim Alamodome hallway, still processing the weight of a devastating loss. The 69-year-old coach, gray polo pressed and arms folded tightly, tried to make sense of a game that slipped through his team's fingers. A 12-point second-half lead vanished, and Houston's hopes of a national championship were crushed in a 65-63 loss to Florida, a game decided by 4 consecutive turnovers, including 2 gut-wrenching ones in the final seconds. "There's a lot of teams that are not built for 6 straight wins," Sampson said, referring to the gauntlet of the NCAA tournament. This team was. This team had the character, the toughness, the leadership. That's what makes it so disappointing. We had a chance, we just didn't get it done. Florida's first lead of the second half came with just 46 seconds left, completing what would become the 3rd largest comeback in NCAA championship game history. Houston had 2 opportunities to reclaim the lead in the final 30 seconds, but star guard Emmanuel Sharp turned the ball over both times, his only 2 turnovers of the game. After the final whistle, Sharp was inconsolable. As reporters entered the Cougars' locker room, teammate Milos Uzan shielded him from the media. Draped in a towel, Sharp could be heard wailing, then muttered to himself, "That's me, bro," before unleashing a guttural scream. The scene in the locker room was somber. The occasional flush of a toilet interrupted the silence, a surreal backdrop to the Cougars' heartbreak. "That broke everybody's heart," said forward Joseph Togler. Sharp's first turnover came on a drive with 26 seconds left, stripped by Florida's Will Richard. After the Gators hit 1 of 2 free throws, Houston had 1 final shot. With the offense stagnant, Sharp found himself 6 feet beyond the arc with 5 seconds remaining. His 28-foot attempt was smothered in mid-air by Florida's Walter Clayton Jr., a defensive stand that will go down in March Madness lore. As the ball fell to the floor and was scooped up by Florida's Alex Condon, his 4th steal of the night, Sharp collapsed a few feet from the scene, fists over his face, unable to look up. "I told him I loved him," Sampson said quietly. "He did an awesome job on Clayton defensively. We don't get here without that kid." Sharp had hounded Clayton all night, holding the Florida guard to just 11 points on 3 of -10 shooting. But in the game's biggest moment, Clayton delivered not with a shot, but a block that sealed the championship. Houston's other final minute turnovers included a miscue by Tugler off an offensive rebound and a baseline drive by LJ Cryer that ended in a giveaway directly into Condon's hands. "It was definitely there for the taking," Cryer said. A win would have marked Sampson's 800th career victory and his first national title, a legacy-sealing moment that could have punched his ticket to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Instead, after the handshake line, he walked off the court in disbelief, where his daughter Lauren greeted him in the tunnel with a hug. "I'm okay," he told her. Back in the locker room, assistant coaches sat motionless, staring into space. Kellen Sampson, the coach's son, summed up the agony best. "It's a brutal, cruel guillotine," he said. "When you get here, every team is so good, and the margins are razor thin. We did enough to win. Florida did as well, and they won." For Houston, a dream season ends in heartbreak. For Florida, it ends in glory. And for Kelvin Sampson and his team, it ends in silence, the kind that lingers long after the final buzzer.